Thursday morning. Welcome to net number 1230 on the 4th of June. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York. I'll be doing the first hour along with Vicky, KE8VKY on log. And second hour, we're turned over to the Bill, KF0MHN, along with Vicky. Let's see. Couple quick announcements. This morning, 10 a.m., 20 meter net, 14.317. Friday night, 8 o'clock, youth net. Saturday morning, 9 a.m., 40 meter net, 7.245. And June 20th is fast approaching, the Western New York meet and greet. Get your reservations in. Got a lot of stuff going on. Should be a good time. Now we got quite a list of text check-ins, and that is, if you want to text your call sign, it's 716-317-9050, or you can email your call sign, text@ecr.radio. We'll acknowledge these, and then we'll take a list of mobile check-ins. We have Joe, KQ4YYN, Zachary, KI6KQO, Roy, KA8BYU, Randall, K8UFM, Lou, KA4EPS, Ed, K4POI, Paul, KG4GOQ, Bob, KA4RAK, Joe, M3SQR, Mark, KE2EDS, Joe, KM4WZD, Mark, M0CKV, Carrie, GM5CAR, Ray, N3DQD, Jose, KJ5MEL, Wayne, KC2NJV, Charles, KD2YUY, Gary, K4HBT, Duck, KK4DUK, Gary, WA8DOG, looks like you're new to the system, welcome. We'll get back to you in a little bit. Rod, WD8KOB, Greg, KB3EYR, Richard, N4RSM, Chuck, W3CVE, Dan, WA8PGV, Tim, KQ4EFY, Mike, K2CMT, Mike, KB2UDB, Jason, KD9MGW, Jeremy, KJ5NHH, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Hotel Delta Juliet Mobile. Juliet, W8NJT, Whiskey 8, November Juliet Tango. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo X-Ray Lima. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo X-Ray Lima, in and out, mobile. Whiskey 5, Golf Hotel Romeo. Whiskey 5, Golf Hotel Romeo, mobile. Okay, let's acknowledge this list. We have Brent, KO6HDJ, Nick, W8NJT, Chuck, N5CHB, Doug, N9EHT, Malcolm, KF8EXL, was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. And Brian, W5GHR. If we missed you in your mobile, come with the call sign twice. KO4EAS. KO4EAS mobile. Kilo Foxtrot Echo Quebec Foxtrot Sierra Foxtrot 8 Echo Quebec
Sierra Eric in Mont Burlington, Vermont, motorcycle mobile. Over.
The last station, motorcycle mobile. Could you give us your call sign? Acknowledge Leonard, KO4EAS, Robert, KF8EQV, and Eric, NJ1S. Let's go up the very top here to Joe, KQ4YYN. Question of the day is, do you still have paper maps? Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Mr. Bill. The answer to this question is yes, sir. And I like paper maps, and I like showing my daughter. This is what we used to use, and I remember at my grandfather's gas station. You go in, the Texaco gas station, you can go in and you can get maps of quite a few different states. So the answer is yes. Back to you, Bill. Hope you have a great day. KQ4YYN.
Thank you, Joe. Hope you have a good day as well. And yeah, I remember, just like magazines, man, they had a rack. You could pick a map, any state you wanted, or even the East Coast, West Coast, whatever. And yeah, I carry one, actually kind of an atlas right in the back of the motorcycle, and it's nice to see the big picture instead of just a little bit on a screen. Have a great day. Craig, K4MMX Mobile. Good morning. No, we didn't get any audio, Craig. We just got a carrier if you want to try again.
Okay, trying again. Do you copy?
Loud and clear now.
Okay, don't want to take up the time of the net. The quick and simple answer is no. K4MMX back to net.
No, it is. Have a great day, Craig. Thanks for checking in. Brent, KF6HDJ.
Well, good morning, Bill, and the rest of the net. No, all GPS for me, and, looking back, when we did have paper maps or Google Maps printouts, I can't believe that that was even allowed while driving. That it was about as distracting as texting. Back to net, KF6HDJ.
Oh, yeah, the window's open, the map on the steering wheel flapping around while you're driving. Have a great day, Brent. Nick, W8NJT.
Good morning, everybody. I do not have paper maps. I love to miss those days, I guess. But, on the handlebars, I got my quad lock, and I got my GPS set up on my phone, and it works out beautifully. It goes through my ears, here right in my helmet. W8NJT, back to net control.
Very good, Nick. Yeah. When I took my motorcycle trip out west, I really didn't have things planned out day by day, so I'd get up in the morning, get the paper map out, and look, and, this place isn't that far, and just head that general direction. Have a great day. Chuck, N5CHB.
Morning, Bill. Morning, Vicky. Happy Thursday, Brew Crew. I do not have a paper map, and I just realized I probably need to get one and put it in my bag, to have one on the side. Anyway, can you blow it up with your thumb and your finger? Don't think so. Have a great day, everybody. N5CHB.
Thank you, Chuck. Hope you have a great day. Doug, N9EHT. N9EHT. Doug, you with us? Might have been in and out. Let's go to Brian, W5GHR.
Good morning, Brew Crew. No, I do not have any paper maps in any of my vehicles. Back to you, Net Control, W5GHR.
Very good, Brian. Have a great day. Leonard, KO4EAS.
Good morning, Bill and Vicky and the rest of the crew. I do not have a paper map, and I think I probably should have probably dig out my old traveling atlas and have it available. Don't even know where it is. Anyway, have a great day. This is KO4EAS. Back to the net.
Very good, Leonard. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for checking in. Robert, KF8EQF. KF8EQF. Robert, you with us? How about Eric, NJ1S?
Yes, good. The East Coast Brew Crew team. Good to hear it's still running and everything's great with it. I'm currently motorcycle mobile in South Burlington, Vermont, and some guys, perfect data. Not a whole lot to report here. I think the question of the day was, do I use paper maps? I don't, but I do have some available. I actually give them away where I work of New England. Back to Net Control. Have a great day, everyone, in 7-3. Back to Net Control from NJ1 Sierra. Over.
Thank you, Eric. Hope you have a great day, and yeah, that's what I'll be doing in about another hour and a half, is out on the motorcycle breakfast group. Have a great day. We have some more text check-ins. We have Don, W4PPX, Kenneth, AB4T, and Sean, KQ4SRN. Let's go up top of the list. See this, N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, filling in for Dick this morning. He's on assignment, and got Vicky on log. We'll go to Zachary, KI6KQO, and the question of the day is, do you still have paper maps? Good morning, Zachary.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. 66 degrees here in Florida Central. And no, I do not have any more paper maps. So everyone have a blessed day. Back to you, Bill, KI6KQO.
Thank you, Zachary. Hope you have a great day as well, and thanks for checking in. Roy, KA8BYU, good morning.
KA8BYU. Yeah, I've got an old one kicking around here somewhere from my trip from Ohio down to Charlotte, North Carolina back in 05 when I moved from Ohio to North Carolina for the airport. So it's still around somewhere, but I kind of agree these days it's a little easier to zoom in on the tablet or the smartphone. The vision ain't what it used to be, and neither are the folding abilities with the maps anymore. Back to you.
UFM.
Good morning, Bill, and good morning, Vicky, and good morning to the rest of the Brew Crew. Yes, always have a backup for product maps.
live by the adage, 2 is 1, 1 is none. So with that said, this is K8UFM. Back to net control. Everyone have an outstanding Thursday.
Well, thank you, Randall. Hope you have a great day. Lou, KA4EPS.
Hey, good morning, Bill, and Vicki, and everyone else on the net. 76 degrees here in Lake Worth Beach, Florida. You know, Bill, I used to have every Butler motorcycle map you can think of, and I used to go to AAA and get the triptychs, I think they call them, and all that. But you know, as much as the roads keep changing and everything, I prefer to do it online nowadays. And now you can preload or download your map, so if you're in an area with no service, it still works. So yeah, he put me down for no, but I used to be, used to love them and used to, playing around with people on a, breakfast table, and this is where we're going to go kind of thing. But nowadays, it's all electronics. So back to you, Bill, KA4EPS in Lake Worth Beach, Florida.
Very good, Lou. Yeah, that's what we do with our breakfast rides is the one guy set them all up, has them on, I forget what platform, but we download them into the bike and let it take us. Have a great day. Ed, K4POI.
Morning, Bill and the Brew Crew and Vicky. No, you can't beat the GPS. I'm strictly GPS these days. K4POI, back to the net.
Very good, Ed. Have a great day. Paul, KG4GOQ.
Not only do I not have any paper maps, I haven't even seen one in 20 years. That's about it. This is Back to the Net. It's KG4GOQ in Palm Springs, Florida.
Very good, Paul. Have a great day. Bob, KA4RAK.
Morning. No paper maps. I remember when my parents used to use them years ago, but GPS does a great job. Hope everybody has a good day. KA4RAK.
Very good, Bob. Yeah, I remember when I was getting ready for my trip, that was, 8 years ago, maybe, I stopped at Walmart and asked the guy, where's the atlases? He goes, atlases? People still use those? They did have them. Have a great day. Joe, N3SQR.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. In the truck, I do not have any paper maps, but I do have, when I fly, I always carry the aeronautical charts. They're called sectionals. And when I go fishing out in the ocean, I also carry nautical charts. And I've had, in both situations, I've had electrical failures, and I was glad that I brought them along. So I always keep them around. Folding them is another story altogether. N3SQR, back to net control.
Very good, Joe. We'll put you in the S column and hope you have a great day. Let me jump down the list real quick here. We have Elmer text in, who's usually mobile, KB5NJU. Good morning, Elmer.
This is KB5NJU, mobile. You are correct, as usual. I have some maps around the house that I got when I lived in Europe that I keep around for keepsakes, but shoot, I haven't used a map, paper map in years. Although, the previous speaker brings up a good point. You just never know. You don't have cell service or something. You might need that map. Paper might come in handy as a backup. 7-3 all, happy Thursday. KB5NJU, back to the net.
Very good, Elmer. Hope you have a great day and appreciate checking in. Let's see, it's 20 after this N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, filling in for Dick and Vicky on the log, KE8VKY. Let's take some general check-ins and we'll run everybody together here. General check-ins, come with your call signs twice and try to space them out.
N3MPE, N3MPE. November 3, Mike Papa Echo.
Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet, Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet, in and out. Good morning.
WHK. WHK. Whiskey Delta 8 Papa India Charlie. Whiskey Delta 8 Papa India Charlie.
Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Tango Juliet VA3 KTJ.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra.
Kilo Foxtrot. Victor Mike Charlie.
Kilo Charlie 3, United Lima Juliet. Kilo Charlie 3, United Lima Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 2, Uniform Victor Quebec. Kilo Charlie 2, Uniform Victor Quebec.
Kilo Mike.
Return November 5, Oscar Zulu Golf Mobile.
Alright, we'll hold up here, acknowledge this list. We have Sam, N3MPE, Steve, W8STJ, was in and out, thank you for stopping by. Bill, W8WHK, Bob, WD8PIC, Jinzik, VA3KTJ, Bill, VA3YBS, Joel, K9TBD, Tim, KF0VMC, Patrick, KC3ULJ, Phil, KC2UVQ, Randy, W2RBC, Larry, KM7CGI, was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Have Joe in the mobile, N5OZG, and via text line, Rick, N5GI. Now we'll go to Joe in the mobile, N5OZG. The question of the day is, do you still have paper maps? Good morning.
Well, the only thing we have is GPS, drive around the city and find address. I should get a map. Anyway, 73, N5OGG. Good morning, everyone.
Very good, Joe. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Let's see. Let's go up to, where am I here? Scott, KD2IBH.
Good morning to everyone on the net. I haven't used a paper map for 20 years. Everybody, 873, KDTH.
Very good, Scott. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Sam, N3MPE. Good morning.
Good day, good morning to everybody out there on the Brew Crew. Anyway, in Australia, we use maps all the time, and I came to America 5 years ago, and we haven't used the map since, because there's, cell phones, everything, it's right there, GPS. I remember also we used things called nav band and tom tom and all that stuff to put on your windscreen, your windshield. But that was over there too. Anyway, no, don't use maps today at all, anywhere in America. It's N3MP, Pflugerville, Texas.
Very good, Sam. Yeah, I remember those mobile units there. In fact, I still have a Garmin around here someplace. Have a great day. Bill, W8WHK, good morning.
Good morning from Southwest Florida. It's 71 degrees and partly cloudy. Let's see, paper road maps. I have a bunch of them in a box in my shed. I haven't used them in years. I don't even know. They're probably not up to date, but close enough, I suppose, if I really need them. But progress, I guess. Alrighty, back to you. Everybody have a great week. This is WHK, back to net control, 7-3.
Very good, Bill. Yeah, it's one of those things you don't want to get rid of, but you don't know why you still have them, right? Have a great day. Bob, WV8PIC, good morning.
Good morning. No, I do not, because I don't drive, so I wouldn't need them. But I can remember my mother having she was in charge of the maps, and I remember that very, very vividly. She was very good at following the maps and providing information, because usually my dad would drive. So my mom was a map reader. Back to net control, WD8PIC.
Very good, Bob. Appreciate you checking in. Hope you have a great Thursday. Jinzik, VA3KT. 30.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on that. My answer for today's question is no. I do not have paper maps anymore. Have a great day, everyone. This is VA3KTJ.
Well, thank you, Jinzik. Hope you have a great day as well, and appreciate you joining us. Bill, VA3YBS.
No, haven't used a paper map in years, but I remember going on a road trip, a long road trip, and you'd take along the Wren's McNally Road Atlas. It had a map of every state, every province, anywhere you wanted to go. Those are great things. Anyway, thanks for doing that this morning. This is VA3Y. Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining us, Bill, and hope you have a good Thursday. Let's go back up here to Mark, one of our team members, KE2EDS. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Brew Crew. The answer to the question is no, I do not. We use a Garmin GPS. I do remember and recall the old triptychs, which I really did enjoy. Have a great day, KE2EDS.
Oh, yeah, call AAA, tell them where you want to go, and they'll plan it out for you. Have a great day. Joe, KM4WZD.
Oh, hey, Bill. Good morning. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to the crew. Short and sweet. Yes, we do still have them in the car. Good for backups, battery failures, out of cell service, all that sort of thing. Hey, everybody, take care. Have a great Thursday. It's KM4WZB. Back to net.
Very good, Joe. Thank you, and hope you have a good day as well. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, along with Vicky, KE8VKY on log. Filling in for Phil this morning. He's on assignment. Let's go to Mark, N0CKV. The question of the day is, do you still have paper maps?
Morning, Bill, Vicky, Bill, rest of the brew crew, everybody else on the net. Answer is no. And I'm wondering if AAA still makes the triptychs. Everybody have a great Thursday and a great rest of the week. 0CKV, back to net.
Very good, Mark. I'm sure somebody will let us know that answer. Have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Carrie, GM5CAR. Good morning.
Morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the brew crew. Hope everybody's well. 61 here in the town of Motherwell. And today's question, the answer is no. Everything is digital. Have a great day, everyone. 73, and all the best.
Very good, Carrie. Thank you, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you checking in. Ray, N3DQD.
Good morning, Bill, Vic, the rest of the net. The short answer is no. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Very good, Ray. Appreciate checking in, and hope you have a great day. Jose, KJ5MEL. The answer is no. I no longer have maps, paper maps. I remember Rad McNally, and I remember Matsko. Man, did I have to use those quite a bit. Thank you for doing the net today, Bill. Maybe on a short notice, but thank you. And bless you all. Good morning to the brew. Jose, HA5MEL in Austin, Texas. Well, thank you, Jose. Yeah, when I checked in the Zoom room this morning, I got wrangled into it. Have a great day. Thank you for checking in. Wayne, KC2NJB.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the crew, KC2NJV. I stopped carrying maps about 15 years ago when I was in Europe, and the GPS systems had no maps for Europe, so it was worthless. But I like maps, but I don't use them anymore. Have a great day.
Very good, Wayne. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed today, and thank you for checking in. Charles, KD2YUY.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody else listening in on the brew. Yes, I do carry a couple of folded up maps in the glove box, just in case we're out of range for the cell towers, or something happens and it goes down. And as far as the AAA question, yes, you can go to AAA and get maps. You can go into AAA and still get the triptychs. However, the triptychs aren't the ring maps that they used to have. It looks more like something printed out of MapQuest, if you remember that app from back in the day. Well, 73, all back to net control, KD2YUY.
Very good, Charles. Thank you for that. And, oh yeah, MapQuest. Boy, that took me the wrong place more than once. Have a great day. Gary, K4HBT.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, everyone on the brew crew. No, I no longer carry paper maps, but I will have to say, I know how to use them well. I was an over-the-road truck driver before GPS. If you get a real good map, like a previous station said, the Rand McNally Road Atlas is professional version. It's detailed, and you know how to read it. I in a whole week's worth of work in a half an hour, and just roll. Once you get into a town, where how the numbers run, there'll be odd numbers on one side, even on the other. 1,000 numbers per mile, you can tell exactly where you need to go. So if I didn't have GPS, I could still do about anything I used to do. But I guess the answer would be no, I no longer use them. This is Gary, K4HBT, back to net control.
Very good, Gary. Yeah, maps don't have the information like bridges and the one-way streets and all that stuff. Have a great day. Duck, KK4DUK.
Good morning. This is KK4DUK, Duck out of Lake City, Florida. I do have one road atlas. I do. In fact, I most of the times have it at home and occasionally put it in the cars, particularly when going to a place I'm not familiar with. Although I still use the Google Maps and Waze, W-A-Z-E, Waze maps for the most part, but in a pinch I will pull out the Road Atlas. Excellent question, brings back a lot of memories. This is KK4DUK, turning it back over to Net Control, 73s, and quack quack.
Very good, Duck. Have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Gary, WA8DOG. Looks like you're new to the system. Welcome. Gary, WA8DOG. Still with us? Nothing heard. Let's go to Rod, WD8KOB.
This is KOB. Well, good morning, man. Hope everyone's having a good day and almost got the week over with. Anyway, my answer to the question is no. I rely on GPS. Have a good day. Thanks for bringing us in the net. WD8KOB.
Well, thank you for joining us, Rod, and hope you have a great day as well. Well, let's see. Let's go down to Joel, K9TBD. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, and the rest of the group. I use maps, but not for navigation in the car. I have aviation maps, and I have other maps of our local area.
Very good, Joel. We kind of lost you at the end there, but we got your answer, and we'll put you in the S column. Hope you have a great day. Tim, KF0VMC.
Morning, Bill. Morning, Vicki. It's going to be a beautiful day today. And yes, I still have paper maps. I mean, they're kind of fun to look over. And it's been a while since I've used one, but still I keep them around. This is KF0ZMC. And thanks for letting me talk to you guys this morning. Take care, and 73 is back to net.
Very good, Tim. Hey, that's what it's all about. Get to talk to each other and ask some crazy questions. Have a great day. Patrick, KC3ULJ.
Well, good morning, Nick, and good morning to all on frequency. The answer to the question is no. I've never used it in the first place. I came out in the era of the Garmin and TomTom, so I never actually used one. And anyway, very good night, I must say. And enjoy the best of whatever the rest of the day. Back to you next control.
Well, thank you, Patrick. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day also, and thank you for checking in. Phil, KC2UVQ.
Good morning, all on the Morning Brew. Yes, I still do have paper maps, although I haven't used them in many years. KC2, UVQ, back to that.
Very good, Phil. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining us. We'll acknowledge some more text check-ins. We have Monty, WD8IIJ, Don, HC4DA, Mike, K7VWP, Gary, N8ZFH, Leo, K4ITA, Alejandro, KJ5MYP. Let's go back up the list here where I left off. Greg, KB3EYR. This is N2BH. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. This is KB3EYR, and affirmative to the question. Have a great day. Back to that control.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Hope you have a great Thursday. Richard, N4RSM.
And everyone on the Brew Crew, yeah, we still have paper maps. We like to pick them up at the rest areas, but I still can't fold them. Back to you.
Very good, Richard. Hope you have a great day. Chuck, W3CVE. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody on the Brew. Yes, I still have them. Never know when you need them. W3CVE, have a great day.
Oh, thank you, Chuck. Hope you enjoy your day. Dan, WA8PGV.
Morning, Bill, and everybody on the Brew. Yes, I still use paper maps, especially for hiking or biking trail that I'm not familiar with. It's a little bit more fail-safe solution. Back to net, WA8PGV.
Oh, very good, Dan. Yeah, never even thought about that. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Tim, KQ4EFY.
Thank you, Bill. This is KQ4EFY Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. And yes, I maintain some paper maps of the wildlife management areas here in South Carolina. Back to net control.
Very good, Tim. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you checking in. Up next, one of our team members, Mike, K2CMT. Good morning.
Bill, Vicki, and the other Bill. The answer is no. I'm a slave to technology. And a big shout out to Charlie and Bertie over there in Sun City Center, Florida this morning. This is K2CMT. Back to net control.
Yeah, I think we've all become that, especially with our cell phones. Have a great day. Mike, KB2 UDB, good morning. KB2 UDB, Mike, you still with us? Yeah, he might have the big one online. Jason, KD9 MGW, good morning.
Morning. I've never in my life used paper maps for driving. In fact, my earliest memory of paper maps is my dad using them to argue why he is more right than the GPS. I still use them for hiking, backpacking, but never for driving. I've got everything downloaded on my phone, so if I don't have cell service, it's no big deal. KD9 MGW, back to that.
Very good, Jason. Have a great day. Jeremy, KJ5NHH.
Good morning, Brew Crew. This is KJ5NHH Mobile. Let's see, the answer to the question is no. I don't currently own any maps, paper maps. Although it's a great idea, I've been now listening to everybody and it reminded me I probably should have one. Because even in the fire service, even after the development of the CAD systems and Garmin's and all the GPS systems, I mean, we would still get sent the wrong directions, so, but they would always give us the key map location. We had the map book that we used, that we had in the cab of the fire truck. And they, when they dispatched the address, they also gave us the key map look for us to look so we can actually physically see it. So we can make sure we're going to the right address. Anyway, 73 to everybody. Have a blessed day. This is KJ5NHH Mobile.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Hope you have a great day as well, and appreciate you checking in. Eric, KB8IXB. KB8IXB, Eric, you still with us? Nothing heard. Let's go to Vince, KR4EMM. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody on the crew this morning. Yes, I do carry maps. In fact, I carry a laminated map of Florida in my go bag. So, yes, the answer is yes. And this is KR4EMM. Everybody have a great day, and Bill, back to you.
Very good, Vince. Thank you, and hope you have a good day yourself. Don, W4PPX.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, Godfather, everybody on the brew crew this morning. Yeah, I remember being the GPS with my dad on trips, but it's been a long time since I've used any paper maps, so put me down for a no. W4PPX, back to net control.
Very good, Don. Hope you have a great day. Kenneth, AB4KT.
From the Florida, this is AB4KT. Yes, absolutely. This is one of the handful of things that I realized newer isn't always better. And just as an example, I'm driving down the road. What's around me? How close am I to the big city? What tourist landmarks am I driving by? None of your phone tells you none of that. So yes, I have them. I don't use them to actually navigate on the road, but I use them to see what's around where I'm going. Everybody have a great day. AB4KT.
Oh, thank you, Kenneth, and yeah, that's a good idea. Have a great day. Sean, KQ4SRN.
Good morning. This is KQ4SRN. I no longer use maps. I probably should keep some on hand just in case, though. But, all right, back to you guys. Everyone have a great day. Have a fantastic weekend. KQ4SRN 73.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Hope you get to enjoy yours as well. Gary, KQ4STK.
Good morning, all. I miss paper maps. It's been ages since I had one. I remember the Hangstrom maps, which were just awesome street maps. I remember the AAA triptychs with the strip maps. They were wonderful. I still use a Garmin method on the dashboard of my car. My spouse uses the cell phone, and Google has sent us the wrong way too many times. Anyway, back to net control. This is KQ4STK 73 to everyone.
Very good, Gary. Hope you have a great Thursday. John, KF8GJJ.
Good morning, Net Control and everybody. I do have paper maps in my truck, and I keep a road atlas at the house. They still come in handy from time to time. I do use GPS if I'm looking, a specific street address up. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Have a good day, everybody. KF8GJJ.
Oh, thank you, John. Hope you have a good day. This is N2BH. Let's go to Rick in 5GI. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew. It's a delightful 66 degrees here in the Villages this morning. Totally enjoying our walk, and wanted to chime in and say, yes, we still use paper maps. GPSs are nice, but like Kenneth said, it doesn't tell you what's around you. So when we're driving, one of us is able to look at our Rand McNally Road Atlas and see what other things are to see that we might want to take a detour and look at, which GPS won't tell us. Anyway, that's it for us. Back to net control from N5GI.
Very good, Rick. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Up next, one of our team members, Randy, W2RBC.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. No, I do not use paper maps for driving. I prefer using a GPS. I do have paper nautical charts for my boat, though. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
Very good, Randy. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Monte, WDAIIJ.
Morning, everyone. This is WD8IIJ, location Toronto, Ohio. And yes, I have many paper maps. I started with paper maps when I began driving. I do use GPS, but I do like the paper map. Especially if I'm out on the motorcycle, I use paper maps. I have them packed in the bike, so that's the situation here. Everyone have a great day. Back to you.
Oh, thank you, Monty. Hope you have a great day as well, and appreciate you checking in. Looks like Bill, KI5PMI's mobile. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, everybody on the brew. Yes, I still use the paper maps. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5PMI, back to net.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Hope you have a great day as well, and appreciate you joining us. Well, now it's some more text check-ins. We have Bob, W3ICQ, Ariel, W4RHC, Bob, KQ8U, Sale, W2SAL, Jeff, KG8QP, and I think the rest we acknowledge. Let's go to Don, HC4DA. Good morning.
And Vicki and the rest of the net, good morning. And the answer is no. No paper maps. I can't remember the last time a long time ago. Anyway, take care and everyone have a great week.
Very good, Don. Enjoy the rest of your day and appreciate you stopping by. Mike, K7VWP.
This is Mike K7VWP. Good morning to everyone. Yes, I still have a road atlas that I use in the car just because a lot of times the GPS takes me out somewhere where there's nothing there. So that's why I use it. But so put me down for a yes. K7VWP, back to net.
Yes, it is. Have a good day, Mike. Gary, NAZFH. Just a reminder, the question of the day is, do you still have paper maps?
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and the crew. And I just have a few pages laminated, 25-mile radius around Wyandotte, Michigan, that I use for transmitter hunting. Please check me in and out. NHZFH, back to net.
Very good, Gary. That's interesting. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Leo, K4ITA.
Morning. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody from the beautiful Fort Lauderdale. It's 80 degrees, rain and sun and rain. The tropical rainy season in South Florida. What can we do? My answer is no. Even if I use as the other guy said, I use the touristic maps, printed maps when I'm traveling around new places. Everybody a great day. K4ITA.
Oh, thank you, Leo. Hope you have a good day as well. Alejandro, KJ5MYP.
This is KJ5MYP, Alejandro. I used to be the GPS for my father, and recently on road trips, my son was asking about maps, and so now I'm showing him how to read maps.
Very good, Alejandro. Thank you for checking in. It sounds like you have a Roger beep on the end of your radio there. If you could turn that off, we'd appreciate it. Jeff, KG8QP.
Bill, Vicki, everybody else on the net. Yep, I still use paper mats. Spent years learning how to fold those silly things. Plus, like a lot of other folks, I like being able to kind of look and see a little bit bigger overview than I see on the phone. So with that, back to net, KJ8QP.
Very good, Jeff. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for checking in. Let's see, we have some more text check-ins. We have Mike, NAHLN, Gil in the mobile, K4GDS, Mike, K6AAN, and that'll do it for me. Appreciate everybody checking in. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll turn it over to Bill, KF0MHN. It's all yours, Bill.
All right, Bill, great job, everybody, and everybody back in the Zoom room as well. This is Bill, KF0MHN. Reminder, question of the day is, do you still keep paper maps? Let's move on to Sal, W2SAL, Sal in Cheektowaga, New York. What say you?
Mr. Bill, and Miss Vicky. Put me down for an affirmative yes. In fact, I just had in my hand one of the Rand McNally maps from 1957 that I carry occasionally, along with a current one. With that, I'll send it back to Net Control. Everyone have a great day.
You have a great day as well, Sal. Hey, we're going to move down a little bit to a text check-in mobile from Gil, K4GDS from Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, Brew. I don't use paper maps anymore. As a matter of fact, my maps just come up in the car on the Tesla anymore. But certainly remember the day of doing it. K4GDS, back to that.
All right, Gil, thanks for checking in and have a great day. To Ecorse, Michigan, KQ8U. Bob, how you doing this morning?
Morning, Bill, and Vicky and the rest of the crew. I had a little problem connecting there for a second. I still keep maps. I got a bunch of them in my center compartment, and I can't remember last time I had one out. The atlases, I got the whole gamut, the book with the street address, the bag when I used to make deliveries. Everybody have a great day. 7-3, KQ8U, back to that.
Well, Bob, you know, I have moved on from paper maps. I don't keep any at all, but I know a lot of people do like keeping them. Have a great day, Bob. W4RHC Ariel out of Lucia, Florida. Good morning, Ariel.
Good morning to all. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Hotel Charlie Numar. We're almost at the city of Newberry now, but do not use the paper maps anymore, but I did for many years while I traveled here for Publix. And that's the only thing we had available, so we didn't have no choice. For those up there that don't know, they can always download the maps in the offline version, even if the power. You still have your maps on your phone. Yes, if you're heading to a place, download the directions on the offline mode, and you should be able to use your phone with no problems. 73 to all. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Hotel Charlie, Newberry.
All right, Ariel, have a great day. Thanks for the tip. And we'll move on to Bob, W3ICQ in Leesburg, Florida. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, everybody. We don't use paper maps anymore. We're all into online maps or electronic maps and that kind of thing. Back to you, Bill. W3ICQ. Everybody have a great day.
Same to you, Bob. Thanks for checking in. We got you down on the log. All right, let's move on to K6AAN. Mike out of Valley Springs, California. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew. That's affirmative on the maps. We got a state map in each car, just in case that GPS or phone or whatever does not work. Back to Net Control. This is K6AAN.
Let's move on to N8HLN. Mike out of Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Good morning, Mike. Do you still keep maps?
Hey, good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the crew. Absolutely. I find them very valuable. Well, I'm old school, but most on my trip to Florida this spring, I find it very useful in getting geographical references, maybe picking routes around cities, and of course seeing what mile marker the next rest area is at. So that's my story. Everybody have a great day, NHLN.
All right, Mike. Thanks for checking in. We got you on the log as a yes. Have a great day. Let's move on to Roger, KO4QMM. Roger, Umatilla, Florida. Good morning.
Well, good morning to you there, Bill, and Vicky. Hope everybody's having a good day. And yes, I do have a couple of those maps. I got one in my truck, and I usually keep a ruler and a compass because I used to do a lot of trail running, Ocala National Forest, and I would always be looking at that. And I do remember, I think it was 1 inch was 50 miles on my ruler. But back to you, good question. KO4QMM clear.
20 meter net, 10 o'clock Eastern on 14.317. Be sure to check in. Thanks, Roger, for checking in, and have a great day. All right, we've got some text check-ins in the bullpen, but right now let's take some more check-ins, general check-ins. Remember to save your call sign twice and slowly. Question of the day is, do you still keep maps?
Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo Sierra. Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo Sierra.
Whiskey 4, Papa, Quebec, Delta. Whiskey 4, Papa, Quebec, Delta.
Kilo Charlie
Victor
1,
Alpha
Hotel
3,
Golf
Charlie
Victor.
Romeo Foxtrot.
Kilo Charlie 1,
Victor
Hotel
Alpha
Golf
3,
Victor.
Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, pedestrian mobile.
This is November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo, N1 WEB.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
Victor Alpha 2, Romeo Hotel Mike. I repeat, Victor Alpha 2, Romeo Hotel Mike.
Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Romeo. Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Romeo.
For a few more, if anybody else wants to check in.
Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Romeo. Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Romeo.
Golf Uniform Yankee. KJ5 to you on the Guy
New Zealand.
4VIL, KV4VIL.
Bottom and work our way up. First, we've got Rick from Gormania, West Virginia. We've got Paul from Wellington, New Zealand. We've got Guy from Harvey, Louisiana. We have Scott from the Woodlands, Texas. We've got Fox from Montreal, Canada. Montreal, Quebec, Canada, excuse me. Roger from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Webb from Collierville, Tennessee. We've got Vern via mobile check-in from Watertown, Ontario, Canada. What say you, Vern? VAC, VA3, CRF. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Vicky. And thanks for picking me up. Yeah, just out for a walk here in Waterdown. Another beautiful day. Right now it's about 60. We're going to go up to about 90. I will take that. Yeah, in terms of the question of the day, absolutely. Still have maps. Still use maps. Most recently used them when we were traveling in France and Spain. Find them helpful when we're traveling to keep down on the roaming charges. And the last map I bought was a big detailed map of France to track my grandfather's travels through northern France in World War I. Hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for doing it. VA3 CRF.
All right, Vern, you have a great day as well. Let's work our way back up the list. We have Chuck Pulteney, Vermont, Al Britton, Michigan, Nathan, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. We have David from Houston, Texas, Daryl from Concord, New Hampshire, Ron from Amherst, New York. We have Bill from the Villages, and at the top we have Jose from Bronx, New York. Good morning, Jose. Do you still keep maps?
Good morning, everybody, in the Morning Brew. Thank you for running the net.
And no, it's been a long time since I had a paper map. I think it was back in the military was the last time I used one. And that's it. I don't keep any. Haven't seen one in a while. Been digital for a long time. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Thursday. Safe travels to work. Have a great day at work. And 73 is okay to the jail.
All right, Jose, thanks for checking in and have a great day. Let's move on to KR4 CKC. That's Bill in the Villages. Good morning, Bill.
Another beautiful day here in the Villages. 74 degrees. It's going to stay kind of coolish today. I use GPS and I use the Road Atlas for the bigger picture, so I guess you could say yes, I still use the paper type maps. KR4 CKC. You all have a great day.
All right, Bill, you have a great day as well. All right, let's move on to WA2 WWK Ron in Amherst, New York. Good morning, Ron.
Well, good morning, everybody. WA2 WWK. I do have paper maps, but I have not used them actually in years. But here's an interesting thought. I just got back from a bus trip in New York City, and with my cell phone, I look at directions to go places, and because of the high-rise structures, you tend to lose your connectivity to some of the sites. And it's amazing because you can't use the maps when that happens, so you may have to walk a ways before you get the maps back. So just keep in mind, sometimes the old stuff is really the best. WWK.
Imagine, I was trying to think, Ron, imagine our kids of today. I've got a daughter that's 33 and one that's 29. Imagine if you had to tell them to actually get somewhere using a map. They'd probably look at you like you're crazy. So times have changed over the years. All right, thanks for checking in. Have a great day. Let's move on to WB1DXN, Daryl in Concord, New Hampshire. What say you, Daryl?
Good morning, Vicki and Bill and the rest of the brew crew. I say that, I get some old paper maps, but, they're so old they're next to useless that I guess I keep them for museum purposes. And as far as some of the following the directions on the Google Maps or whatever you're using for the device, be careful because sometimes they don't have the proper routing. I know that from, let's say, a couple of years ago that they updated their system a little bit. And so leaving my house and going to someplace, they gave me the route that says in 5 miles, take this road. But they didn't tell me about the 3 different roads that was in between. And so I usually check with Google Maps on the big screen and route out my trip and verify that I can get through on some of those places. I know a guy that does a lot of camping. And they put, go down this road here, and he knew the route so well, he knew he cannot take that route. He has to take a different route because of the height of the trailer. So be careful what you're looking at on the map on your iPhone or other devices or whatever. Take a look at the map before you choose how you want to get to someplace. Back to net control, WB1DXN.
Yeah, absolutely, Daryl. All right, Daryl, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Let's move on to W5DBS, David in Houston, Texas. Good morning, David.
Big Texas howdy to you and everybody on the crew. Still use paper maps when we're planning a road trip for some distance. We look at that first. And the other thing that we haven't mentioned, but I use a lot of property maps when doing genealogy work, and I want to plot out the land where my ancestors had lived in some part of the country. So, yes, still use them, and still use the GPS also. Appreciate everything you guys do. This is David in Houston, Texas. Back to the net.
All right, David. Thanks for checking in. Have a great day. Hey everybody, this is KF0MHN Bill out of Minnesota. Just a reminder, the question of the day is, do you keep paper maps? Let's move on to W4PQD, Nathan in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. What say you? W4PQD, Nathan, are you still with us?
Sorry about that. W4PQD, yes, I still have paper maps, and if people didn't know, you can actually download your offline maps or Google Maps so that you have them if you don't have cell signal. So just an FYI. W4PQD.
All right, Nathan, thanks a lot. We got you in the log as a yes. Let's move on to K8BAC, Al in Britain, Michigan. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, Bill. Everybody in the Zoom room. Kind of strange, but yeah, I still use paper maps, but not street maps for the most part. Lake maps for the area for fishing, stuff like that. I don't think I've used a paper map to get anywhere in the car for quite some time. So technically, yes. Everybody have a great day. Back to you. KABAC.
Chuck, what say you?
This is KC1HTV, Chuck in Pulte, Vermont, and I say absolutely, because you never know when technology is going to fail, and you always have to have a backup plan. So my answer is yep, resoundingly yes. And with that, I'll send it back, and I'll say good morning to the brew crew, everyone on there, and I'll say 7 threes.
Hey, Chuck, thanks for checking in. We got you the yes in the log. All right, let's move on to N1WEB, Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. Do you still have paper maps?
Well, thank you, Bill, and thank you, Vicki. Good morning to the net. Yes, we still use an atlas and occasionally a state map. I like to use those kind of as if you're taking a trip to an area you've never been before, it's nice to get the context that a paper map can give you of the long drive. And then, of course, GPS is really useful for the short stuff in the city streets. So put me down as a yes. N1WEB.
Great day. Let's move on to N4RHE, Roger, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning to the Bills Brew. I'm delighted to receive the ECR on my home for 9% of the day. Thank you, Ricky, and thank you, Eric. November 4, Retail Expo. Yes, I have a U.S. Atlas and street index maps for Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. Charts of the eastern seaboard and the Bahamas. Second only to a Sears catalog. Imagining all the possibilities on a paper map or chart. Always pleasing and comforting. November 4, Roger M. Enthusiast. Return to net.
2 Delta 2 Delta Zulu Zulu. Listening.
All right, Roger, thanks for checking in. Station that's listening, we are having a net right now if you want to check in for that. All right, let's move on to VEA2RHM Fox out of Montreal, Canada. Good morning, Fox.
Good morning, Bill and Vicky. Thank you for your fantastic work on the net. I always use paper map because GPS cannot write to give me the right path from point A to point B. And I also use paper map as a primer to find deep sky objects in the night. So Alpha to Romance, I wish to all a good day. K4MEG
All right, Fox, have a great day. Thank you for checking in. Next on to K5, SWR, Scott in the Woodlands, Texas. Good morning, Scott. Scott, K5W, SWR, are you still with us? All right, we'll put Scott as an in and out, and we'll move on. Next on to KJ5GUI, Guy out of Harvey, Louisiana. Good morning, Guy.
Control. And good morning, everybody. I'm Brew Crew 73 from KJ5GUI. Yeah, I still use maps as a backup. Paper maps I usually keep one in the car in case something happens to my cell phone. I can't use the Google Maps and all that good stuff. And I did use them when I was in the Marines. So anyway, let me get you back to net control and get you some more check-ins. And thank you for taking my call, KJ5GUI.
All right, Guy, have a great day. Thank you for checking in. Just a reminder, the question of the day is, do you still keep paper maps? Let's move on to Paul from Wellington, New Zealand. DL2BEZ. Good morning, Paul.
Yes, good morning, Bill and Vicky, and thank you very much for inviting me into the Brew Crew. Yes, I still keep a copy of the New Zealand Automobile Association Road Atlas in the back of the car, just in case the phone or the GPS service disappears out of the sky or something like that. You know, you never know what's going to happen in these days, these troubled times that we're living in. So paper map is always a useful thing to have. So 7-3 for now, and back to you.
All right, Paul, thank you for checking in, and have a great day. Let's move on to KB4 VIL, Rick, Gormania, West Virginia. Good morning, Rick. KB4 VIL, you still with us, Rick, out of Gormania, West Virginia? All right, we'll put Rick as an in and out, and hopefully he checks in a little bit later. Let's move on to KC2JPQ, Frank out of Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Bill, and everybody on the brew. No, I don't carry any paper maps. I have a few laying around the house, but I haven't had one in the car in quite a number of years. So, nothing much going on. I'll just send it back to the net. Everybody have a great day. KC2JPQ.
All right, Frank, thanks for checking in. You have a great day today. Good to hear from you. All right, let's move on to more check-ins. Remember to say your call sign twice and slowly. This is KF0MHN. The question of the day is, do you still have paper maps?
EF5TRT, EF5TRT. Get it out.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie. That's November 3, Mike Delta Charlie.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee, VA3 ERY, in and out 73.
Kilo 9 Tango Juliet Sierra, K9 TJS, in and out.
Kilo Whiskey 4 Alpha. Kilo Whiskey 4 Alpha. In and out. Kilo 4 Alpha. Kilo TQ4 Alpha.
X-ray chart mobile. I have a little technical difficulty here, and I'm trying to get my log to update here. And let's see, I do not have an update on my log, so let me refresh my page and see what I can get going on here. My apologies to everybody out there. 1 second. Right, NW4Q from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. To be on the text line. The question of the day is, do you still keep paper maps?
Good morning to you. I do not use those anymore. Thank you.
All right, thank you for checking in. Next we've got In and Out, then we move on to NW3U. Checking in. What say you? Do you still use paper maps?
Morning to you and everybody on the Morning Brew. Hope this finds everyone well. A little chilly here in North Carolina this morning. NW3U here. No, I do not use paper maps anymore. I think there's one under the back seat of the truck. It's probably too old to even use now. But nope, I do not. I rely on my Google Maps. 73's NW3U.
And thank you for bearing with some of our technical difficulties. Next, move on to N3MDC. Sir, do you use paper maps? NWC, do you use paper maps? We're moving on to the next one would be KF8DJQ. Do you use paper maps?
Morning, Bill. Everybody on the net this morning. Sounds like you have a little trouble there this morning, Bill. I'm feeling for you. It's one of those days. I do have a Atlas in the back seat of my Yukon, and it's from '07, but it's there. I don't really use it, but it is there. KF8DJQ, back to Nat.
All right, sir, thanks for checking in. I'm still trying to get this log loaded up here so we can get to a better experience.
KC3 FGD Ray, this is Vicky K8VKY. Do you still use paper maps?
Hey, good morning, Vicky. Everyone on the brew. Hey, I used to keep a Rand McNally setting in my vehicle, but you know, it's been 30 plus years, so the answer is no. Back to you, Vicky.
One of the few for no, but I'd be a no too. All right, we had BA3ERY in and out. We had K9TJS in and out, and KW4A in and out. Last is Barry, KQ4 or K?
Good morning, Vicky, and thanks for picking me up. I was on the wrong channel here. I do have probably a 25-year-old Rand McNally in the back of the van here. The map I usually use is a Cracker Barrel map. I love checking off the Cracker Barrels I've been on when I'm on road trips, but pretty much no maps anymore. Keep it to the Google. Hope everybody has a great day. Back to Net Control, 73 KQ4ORK in the mobile.
Thanks for checking in, Barry. Let's move on to K33FGD Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Yeah, I just checked in with Vicky, but I'll do it again. Used to have the Rand McNally set in my vehicle, but it's been 30 plus years, so the answer is no, Bill. Back to you.
All right, thank you. And last on this list, Ken, WW0N.
Good morning, Vicky and Bill. Hopefully all that gets sorted out. My answer is no. I rely on the GPS on the phone and then the map by route over on Radio Repeater or the Repeater book. So, yep. Have a wonderful day. Back to Net Control. This is WW0N.
Thank you very much. This is Vicky, KAVKY, and the question is, do you still have paper maps? Take 8 more check-ins twice and slowly, please.
So Juliet 5, X-ray Charlie. Juliet 5, Alpha X-ray Mobile.
November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa. November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa. Scott, mobile.
08, Papa Lima Victor, KB8 PLV, Chris.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie. November 3, Dr. Mike Delta Charlie, recheck, pedestrian mobile.
Juliet 5, Delta X-ray Bravo. Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta X-ray Bravo. In and out. Good morning.
KD2IWN, KD2IWN.
GIC, KF8, Detroit Rock City.
All right, we got KF8 DRC, KD2IWN, N2VLK, 5DXB, W1XX, and N3DMC. Oh, and more, I'm sorry. KB8 PLV, N7 FGP, W2 PUT, KJ5 AXC. So first up is Lewis, KJ5 AXC.
morning, Brew Crew. I only use paper maps for marine on the boat. Thank you very much. KJ5AXB, back to net.
Thank you very much. And next up, Dan, W2PUT.
Good morning, Vicki. Well, while I still have my DeLorme Michigan Atlas that sits in a box in the garage, saving it for posterity, I pretty much use all Google Maps these days. W2P, T-Mobile.
Thanks, Dan, and have a good day. Scott, N7, FGP.
Good morning, Vicki, and everybody out there today. I have one from 1980 I'm still trying to fold. Nah, not really. No, we're not, we're strictly on the GPS stuff now, but just ordered an Atlas, so thanks for doing the net.
Thank you, and have a good day. Chris, KBA PLV.
Good morning to everyone. Put me down for no. I actually do own a map, but I never use it. I have it there just in case when I do off-grid camping. You never know when the cell phone's going to go down, but I use all digital. It's effective and gets the job done, especially off-roading with motorcycles. So many map apps out there just help you track everything. Hey, everyone, have a good week ahead. This is KB. Thanks for running the net.
Thank you, Chris. Michael, N3MDC.
Good morning, Vicky here at the net. Vicky, sorry I didn't come back a little while ago. I got distracted by somebody. So, I used to have 40 mats, but I don't anymore. Back to you, Vicky. Everything be safe.
All right, let's move on to W1XX, John in South Kingston, Rhode Island. Good morning, John.
This is Whiskey 1 Sierra Sierra. I believe you got my call sign wrong. Whiskey 1 Sierra Sierra. The answer is no. I don't use maps anymore.
All right, we apologize for getting the call sign wrong there. Michael, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Let's move on to KJ5DXB. Sorry, that's in and out. We'll move on. Let's move on to N2VLK, Jeff in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, everybody. I'm not quite sure the question, but I do not paper map like most of the people. With that, I'll turn it back to you. N2VLK Mobile Clear.
All right, Jeff, we barely copied you there. You're kind of weak into the repeater, but we got your answer. Yes, have a great day. Let's move on to KD2IWN Tim in Hamburg, New York. The question of the day is, do you still use paper maps?
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Good to hear you. Sunny day here in Western New York. There's a nice string of them. No, I have not used one since I think it was 2017 or 18, somewhere in there. We used it as a backup, and that's the last time I used one. I don't remember pulling one out since. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day. 73, this is KD2IWN.
All right, Tim, thanks for checking in. Have a great day. All right, let's move on to KF8DRC, Detroit Rock City, Jack in Rochester, Michigan. Good morning, Jack.
everyone else out listening. Yeah, I use, sometimes I use the Platte map from the cities, and sometimes I use the Michigan map. But if I'm going to go somewhere, I use my Garmin. I have 2577 Garmin. That's what I use. Thank you for running the net. KF8, DRC.
All right, Jack, thanks for checking in. Glad to have you here. Have a great day. 73. This is KF0MH10. The code of the day is, do you still have paper maps? We have Vicky, KEAVKY, back in the log. And let's go to Carlos, N1CBM. Carlos, good morning in Hollywood, Florida.
Bill, the other Bill, and Vicky also, everybody else, it's Thursday down here. A little better on the weather, but still cloudy, and the rain threat has gone until the afternoon. I stopped using paper maps like 7 years ago. I thought the way my last one was pretty dinged and torn, so I don't use paper maps anymore. And 1CBM, back to you, Bill.
All right, Carlos, thank you for checking in. Have a great day. Let's get to this last text check-in. Joe, K2AP. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Bill, and good morning to everyone on the net. No, I do not use paper maps. I have occasionally look at maps in magazines and that type of thing, but no, I use the GPS. Have a great day, everyone. K2AP, back to net.
All right, Joe, good hearing from you. Thanks for checking in, and have a great day. All right, we've got about 18 minutes to go. We've got plenty of time for more check-ins. Please remember to check in, avoid the pile-ups, and say your call sign twice and slowly.
Echo 7, Mike, Romeo, Alpha, Echo 7, Mike, Romeo, Terry, Junction City, Oregon.
Number 4, Kilo Hotel Zulu, N4 kilohertz. I'll be in and out. We've got plenty more room for check-ins. All right, let's go from the bottom of this list and start from there. We've got Donnie, Jacksonville Beach, Florida. We've got John, Rochester, New York, N4KAC, who is in and out. We've got Terry, Harrisburg, Oregon. And we've got Mark, Orlando, Florida, KR4MWW. Mark, good morning. What say you?
Good morning, Ned. No, I don't use paper maps anymore, even though I might have a couple laying around somewhere. There's too many apps for that, so back to you, Net Control. Good morning, everybody.
All right, Mark, thank you for checking in, and have a great day. Let's move on to AE7. MR, Terry out of Harrisburg, Florida, Oregon. Good morning, Terry.
Alpha Echo 7, Mike, Romeo. I have the maps, but I do not use them because most of that's all I've been before. I used to travel to southern California and then go over into Forsyth, Arizona, and it's all one shot, I-5, and then Interstate 10, I think Interstate 10 out to that, so no need for a map because you've got the trail. Alpha Echo 7, Mike, Romeo.
Okay. All right, on to Donnie. 4 CTV in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Good morning, Donnie.
Good morning, Bill and Vicky and everybody on the net. KM4CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Well, I don't know you could even find them anymore, Bill, but even if you could, it's be just an aggravation to unfold them and look at that one level of magnification and detail, and they're a lot easier to do online now and blow up whatever you need in great detail and be able to read it good. So we'll say no to the paper maps. Have a great day, Bill. KM4CTB, back to that.
All right, Donnie, thank you, and have a great day yourself. Thank you for checking in as well. 73. All right, we've got about 14 minutes to go. We still have room for more check-ins. Don't forget about that text line check-in as well. Let's remember, say your call sign twice and slowly.
W4 CPX, W4 CPX, down in Hollywood, in and out.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Papa, Yankee X-Ray, KQ4PYX, mobile. 4, India, Tango, Kilo, Oscar 4, India, Tango, in and out.
Whiskey 2, Echo Mike, W2EM.
Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Uniform Delta. Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Uniform Delta.
All right, any Echo Link or digital stations or anybody new out there that's never checked before, we'll take you as well.
Kilo 4, Alpha Charlie Echo, Kilo 4, Alpha Charlie Echo.
Delta Tango, in and out.
Kilo Whiskey 5 Zulu Kilo, Kilo Whiskey 5 Zulu Kilo, mobile, in and out, Ken, Arizona. W2 KJV, W2 KJV.
Kilo 5, Mike Papa Hotel, K5 MPH, mobile, in and out, in and out.
N9 Kilo X, November 9, Quebec, X-ray, Greenfield, Ohio, in and out.
Whiskey Bravo 8 Oscar Delta Foxtrot, WB8ODF, in and out.
W2EM. Right, so we had a good list there. We had a lot of in and out stations. We had WB80D, WB80DF in and out, N9QOX in and out. We had K5MPH in and out. We had W2KJB, and then we had KW5ZK in and out. We had W1MDT in and out. We had KK4ACE, KA5PUD, W2EM, K04IZT in and out, KQ4PYX checking in. We had W4PPX as in and out. Let's move down to KQ4PYX, Stephen in Fruitland Park, Florida. Stephen, do you still have paper maps? Stephen from Fruitland Park, Florida, you still with us? All right,
right, we'll mark Steven as an in and out. Maybe he'll check in a little bit later with us. Let's move on to, let's see here, W2EM and Chuck in Lancaster, New York. Chuck, do you still have paper maps?
Good morning, everyone. Yes, you can put me down for yes. I use most of the digital, but I still refer a lot to paper maps, so put me down as a yes. Back to Net Control, W2EM.
All right, Chuck, have a great day. Thank you for checking in. We got you down as a yes in the log. All right, let's move on to PUD Paul, Montgomery, Texas. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning to the net. Yes, I still have some paper maps, but I primarily use digital. Back to net, KA5 PUD.
All right, Paul, thank you for checking in. Have a great day. Let's move on to KK4 ACE. Chris out of Blackwood, New Jersey. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning to the crew there and everybody else. No, I do not use paper maps anymore, mostly Google Maps and digital stuff. So I appreciate this is I believe my first time here, so I appreciate the contact. KK4ACE, sending it back to net.
All right. Well, if this is your first time here, you'll get a welcome letter from the East Coast Reflector. And please check out our website at eastcoastreflector.com. All right, let's move on to W2KJB, Tony out of Homosassa, Florida. Good morning, Tony.
Well, good morning there and everyone on the morning brew. I haven't used paper maps in quite a while, so I'll be a no on that one. Hope everyone has a great day. Back to you, Net Control, W2KJB.
All right, Tony, my friend, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, we've got 7 more minutes. We need to have some more check-ins come in. The question of the day is, do you still have paper maps? This is KF0MHN. As a reminder, say your call sign twice and slowly. We still have text check-ins you can do, and also any digital or Echo Link stations can check in as well.
WA2SUM. WA2SUM.
This is Kilo Quebec 1, Uniform Sierra Alpha. 1, Uniform Sierra Alpha, Jamie, Wetumpka, Alabama.
KR4 PCI.
Kilo Echo 5, Victor Alpha Juliet. Kilo Echo 5, Victor Alpha Juliet, Houston, Texas.
More stations want to check in. We've got room for a couple more.
Whiskey 4, United out, Victoria, and in and out. TEG, in and out.
N1 QWX, November 1, Queen Whiskey X-ray, in and out.
All right, let's hold up right there. We had a possibly KR4 PCI station check up, and it came up as an error. If you had your call signs, anything like that, can you please check in again? Something like an N4 GG, if your call sign something like that, and you were in and out.
November 4th, Tango Echo Golf, and for TEG, in and out.
Thank you for checking in. Have a great day. Once again, if you have a call sign with something like a KR4 PCI, can you check in again?
That sounds like possibly me. KR4 ACI. Alpha Charlie India.
It's Maine. It was in and out, N1QWX, and we had an in and out bill from Margate, Florida, N4TEG, and we had a Michael, KE5VAJ from Seguin, Texas, check in, and then we had Scott, KR4ACI from Mint Hills, North Carolina. We had KQ1USA, Jamie from Wetumpka, Alabama, and at the top of the list we have WA2 SUM Ronald from Groton, Connecticut. Good morning, Ronald.
Good morning. Thank you for what you do for the Nets. I use digital maps, but my wife, when we travel, loves to have a paper map. So we got a road atlas, and she follows us along on a paper map. And it's quite interesting. The paper map works very well. Back to Net.
And I said Connecticut. I apologize. You're in New York. I just assumed that it was Connecticut because of I believe that's where the submarine bases are. So I apologize to you. Anyways, have a great day, my friend. And 73. Let's move on to KQ1 USA, Jamie in Wetumpka, Alabama. Good morning, Jamie.
WA4HQF in Alabama.
Excuse me, I'm a little hoarse. I use digital maps today because there's so much changing on a day-to-day basis in the roadways and maps and everything that paper maps are a good fallback plan. But if you want the latest and greatest, I use like Google Maps, and I download the offline versions ahead of time when I'm traveling across country in case, the internet goes out or cell phone coverage is not that great. USA, back to net control. All right, Jamie, have a great day. Thanks for checking in. 73. Let's move on to KR4 ACI, Scott out of Mint Hill, North Carolina. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. As far as paper maps, I do keep a backup copy of paper maps in my truck in a Ziploc bag. Kind of learned that was kind of a necessary thing after Hurricane Helene came through North Carolina. All of our GPS and electronic maps pretty much went down, and I was in an area that I was not familiar with. It took me 6 hours to get home, but if I had paper maps, it would have probably cut that in half.
All right, Scott, have a great day. Thank you for checking in. And last is KE5VAJ, Michael from Seguin, Texas. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. Yeah, so I use Waze as my primary navigation, but I always keep paper maps on hand just in case.
All right, Michael, thank you for checking in. Have a great day, and thank you for being here at the East Coast Reflector. Okay, that's the end of our brew, the morning brew. Thank you, everybody, for checking in. On behalf of Vicki, who did both logs and moderating today, KEABKY, I'd like to thank her. And everybody, we return the East Coast Reflector back to regular programming.
WA4HQF in Dothan, Alabama. Ken.
AB2DCJ. AB2DCJ. Well, you want it?